Welcome to Rootstv and a Happy New Year. Today we'll take a look back at the most significant events that shaped 2023. From the heartwarming triumphs to harrowing challenges, the year was a tapestry of significant moments that captivated the world's attention. So let's start with the resurgence of Naira scarcity at the end of 2022, which sadly continued to impact Nigerians in 2023. This scarcity was linked to the Naira redesign policy initiated by the CBN under the leadership of Godwin Emefiele. While the policy aimed to promote a cashless economy, it also reportedly targeted politicians holding cash before the 2023 elections. The impact was severe in rural areas, with limited banking services. And despite the government's assertion that these policies were laying the groundwork for a stronger economy, many Nigerians felt that the economic conditions worsened during this period. This challenging environment, compounded by the fuel crisis, set the stage for the 2023 elections, which was to determine Muhammadu Buhari's successor. In February, Nigerians headed to the polls to elect a new president, as President Muhammadu Buhari's tenure was gradually coming to an end. Among over 18 competitors jostling for the number one position, it included Atiku Abubakar of the PDP, Peter Obi of the Labour Party, Rabiu Umar Kwankwaso of the NNPP, and the ADC candidate Dumebi Kachiku. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the former governor of Lagos State and prominent figure within the ruling All Progressives Congress, emerged victorious. Tinubu's victory marked a significant transition in leadership for Africa's largest economy. However, President Tinubu's inauguration on May 29th was not without its challenges. Nigerians literally held their breath as they approached, uncertain of what the future would hold. During his inauguration speech, Tinubu announced the complete removal of the fuel subsidy. This decision led to a skyrocketing of fuel prices and long queues at fuel stations across the nation, causing chaos and concerns. And on to the next big thing, Godwin Emefiele's arrests and allegations. Shortly after he assumed office, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu announced the suspension of Godwin Emefiele as governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. Emefiele was subsequently arrested. He faced multiple allegations, including stashing billions in foreign accounts, the misappropriation of public funds, and corruption charges. Although he pleaded not guilty, an investigation revealed numerous foreign bank accounts and hidden funds, raising concerns about his misuse of office and public resources during his tenure. Emefiele was released on bail in December 2023, and the case is currently ongoing. Amidst the controversies, there were also moments of pride for Nigerians. Hilda Effiong Bassi, known popularly as Hilda Bassi, set a new Guinness World Records for the longest cooking marathon by an individual, clocking in at 93 hours and 11 minutes. Her achievements inspired others, attempts breaking Guinness World Records in various categories, showcasing Nigeria's talent and resilience. For President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, his woes were not over just yet. His victory was short-lived. He was soon embroiled in legal battles, faced allegations of presenting a forged academic certificate, leading to investigations and widespread controversy. The authenticity of Tinubu's academic records, which had been whispered allegations, became a full-scale investigation that set Twitter on edge for months on end. While Chicago State University released documents supporting Tinubu's claims, concerns are still ongoing about their authenticity. The Bola Ahmed Tinubu that did go to the Chicago State University, was it a woman or a man? So we all know that 2023 was really a loss about the new president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Never in the nation's electioneering history has the judiciary courted attention like it did last year. Seen as the last hope of the common man, the judiciary has been commended and condemned in equal measure, depending on the popularity or otherwise of its decision at any given time since the return to democratic mode of government in 1999. So, what set people on edge? The federal government of Nigeria disbanded the Secretariat of the Advertising Standard Panel, due to its endorsement of billboards deemed to have run afoul of ethical values, particularly those with the inscription, "All eyes on the judiciary." Since the official order to have the billboards removed, prominent Nigerians spoke out on the implication of the government's action, with Atiku describing it as an authoritarianism and an affront to the freedom of speech. However, the Nigerian Supreme Court on October 26, 2023 affirmed Bola Tinubu's election as the president of Nigeria after dismissing the crucial evidence that showed Tinubu presented a falsified certificate to run for office. The court's 7-member panel said Tinubu was duly elected in February 2023 and should be allowed to remain in office for the next 4 years. The court's decision caused frustration among opposition supporters and a large number of people in Nigeria. And so on to the next beat. With the elections of the 109 senators of the 10th Senate concluded, public attention in the polity gradually shifted towards the battle for the Senate presidency and other principal officers in the Red Chamber. The APC showed its hand early on and anointed Godswill Akpabio as its candidate for the Senate top job. However, this did not stop a contest from happening, as attempts to persuade and dissuade other aspirants did not sail through completely. Eventually, Senator Godswill Akpabio polled 63 votes to defeat his lone challenger, Senator Abdulaziz Yari of the APC Zamfara West, who was a former two-term governor of Zamfara State. He secured 46 votes. Moving on, barely had the members of the Red Chamber settled in when they became subject of controversy again. After assumption of office, the Assembly, through its oversight functions, revealed plans to purchase 109 Toyota Land Cruisers for senators, 360 Prado Land Cruiser Jeeps for members of the House of Representatives. The House spokesman and Chairman Committee on Media and Public Affairs, Mr. Akin Rotimi, in a statement said the decision was in accordance with extant procurement laws, which is a practice for the National Assembly. Of course, this did not go down well with Nigerians, who felt if they had to adjust their lifestyles due to the harsh economic realities, senators are not exempted as well. Spending so much on vehicles was seen as excessive, unnecessary, and quite insensitive. This controversy led to protests, with netizens calling for the funds to be redirected to more pressing needs such as healthcare and education. And gradually, as the year ground to a close, 2 avoidable incidents put a dour mood on Nigerians as 2023 came to a close. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja, described the deadly airstrike that killed 85 people and injured several others in Kaduna State as regrettable. He apologized on behalf of the Nigerian Army to the community, the government, and the people of Kaduna State as well. 85 people were killed in an airstrike by the Nigerian Army at Tudumbiri village in the Gabi local government area of Kaduna State, making it the 16th time such an incident has occurred in Nigeria. As if that was not enough, gunmen attacked a remote village on Christmas Eve in Nigeria's Plateau State, killing at least 140 people. The latest case in 2023 of such mass killings, it was blamed on farmer-herder crisis in the country. The assailants targeted 17 communities in a senseless and unprovoked attack on Saturday and Sunday, burning down most houses in the area. And so it was a sad way to end the year 2023. However, let's take a look at the world of sports and other segments. 2023 proved to be a tumultuous year for Nigerian sports, blending both heartbreaks and triumphs and surpassing some of our expectations, leaving great memories in our national consciousness. Despite encountering avoidable administrative obstacles that led to their absence from the World Cup, the D-Tigers solidified their dominance in African basketball by securing a 4th consecutive Afro basketball title. After a 12-year wait for The title, the Tigress, ended the drought by clinching the championship in 2017, and their 2023 achievement makes them only the second team after Senegal to win 4 consecutive titles. Moving on, while 2023 presented significant challenges for Tobi Amusan, it is also marked a defining year for the Hurricane from Ijebu-Ode, as she's called. Despite facing doping accusations that disrupted her world title defense in Budapest, Tobi showcased her resilience by successfully defending her 100-meter hurdles Diamond League titles in Eugene, Oregon. Her remarkable performance solidified her status as one of the greatest athletes of her generation, making her the second woman in a Diamond League history after Dawn Nelson Harper to win a hat-trick of 100 meters hurdle titles. The Super Falcons defied expectations with a spirited performance at the FIFA Women's World Cup, despite facing a challenging group stage. Although they fell short in the round of 16, their attacking flair, resilience, and team spirit captivated fans and sparked a new wave of passion for women's football in Nigeria. And still in football, Nigeria showcased its football prowess at the 2023 CAF Awards in Morocco. This one was quite a surprise for everyone, but we're delighted with the win. Victor Osimhen won the CAF Player of the Year award, ending a 24-year drought for Nigeria. Azizat Oshuala extended her record by claiming a 6th Player of the Year title, while Chiamaka Nadozie added the Women's Goalkeeper of the Year award to Nigeria's collection. Shifting our focus to the global stage now, artificial intelligence AI became a major newsmaker in 2023. OpenAI's conversational bot ChatGPT garnered over 100 million monthly users by January 2023. The capacity of the AI based on deep learning to write everything from poetry to research papers left people both impressed and appalled at the same time. Meanwhile, the conflict between Ukraine and Russia continued to escalate with serious implications for global politics and security. Since Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February 2022, tensions have remained high. Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu claimed that Russian troops had gained control of the eastern Ukrainian town of Marinka, marking a significant breakthrough. Ukraine, on the other hand, proposed lowering the age of conscription for combat duty to 25, reflecting the ongoing military efforts. And in India, India made headlines by successfully putting a lander on the moon, becoming the 4th country to achieve this feat. NASA has since then also announced that it intends for its crew for the next planned trip to the moon, which includes the first woman, the first person of color, and the first non-American to head to the moon. Meanwhile, 2023 ended on an even sad note. In the Middle East, the conflict between Israel and Palestine military group Hamas remains a source of ongoing violence and tension. The eviction of Palestinian families from their homes in East Jerusalem and the launch of rockets by Palestinian groups into Israel sparks the current round of violence. The death toll has risen steadily as Israel unleashed its firepower on Gaza Strip, raising questions about the United Nations' ability to intervene and halt the conflict. And that's a wrap on 2023's Year in Review. Thank you for staying with us throughout 2023. Keeping you well informed remains our top priority. We appreciate your continued support and look forward to sharing more compelling stories with you. I'm Raya Motosho. Thanks for watching Rootstv.